Thank you, thank you. Oh, what's up? So what's up, guys? Got Dave here, and I was thinking about something when I was at the track. Oh, a little yard sale going on. Should check that out. But anyway, I was thinking about this when I was at the track, and I saw so many bikes, you know, like Ducatis and R1s and Gixxers and all kinds of different bikes, like very expensive freaking bikes, and they were just like stripped down, you know, with like just, I mean, looked almost like piles of junk, but I knew that they weren't because I could tell what they were. But they were stripped down and headlights taken off, and I mean, some of them looked nicer than others, but there were a lot of like really expensive bikes that people had just turned into track bikes. And I started thinking to myself, and I'm like, I wonder if any of those are stolen. I don't know why, I thought that to myself. I go, I wonder if any of those are stolen, because that is honestly, and I started thinking about it, I'm like, that is like the one situation that you could actually steal a bike and use it as much as you wanted to, and nobody would check the VIN number, nobody would check the engine number, you know, any of that stuff. And if, I mean, I couldn't do it because I don't know how to work on bikes, but if you were like a good mechanic or something and you knew how to work on your own bike, and say you had like an R1 that was getting worn out, you could just freaking steal an R1, and then you'd have like either a donor bike for your bike, or you'd have like a brand new bike and then put some of your race parts on that thing, you know. But it's like, you could take a bike to the track as much as you want, and they never check to see if that bike is actually registered to the owner, you know. And I think if it's like an actual like race bike, I don't know if they do, you know, like if you bought like a Suter MX 500, well, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they have some serial number on them somewhere, and Suter keeps track of who owns them. I mean, I don't know if that's how it is, or if you actually get like a pink slip, you know, like when you buy a race car, do you actually get like a pink slip for it? I don't know. But that's the one situation I was thinking about, that it's like you could have a stolen bike and you could just make that your track bike and take it to the track all the time, all different tracks everywhere, and just ride the crap out of that thing. And honestly, I don't think you'd ever get caught. I don't think that you would. I'm like, honestly, a stolen bike. No, I really don't think that you would ever get caught. I mean, it's very dishonest, and I am not encouraging anyone to do that, but I'm just saying, I was thinking about that, and I wonder if that's, if I'm actually thinking what, you know, like something that's workable for people. Like if there's people out there that are just track biking stolen bikes, and that's what they've got. I don't know, you know, like I was on the track with people who were thieves, who were freaking total bike thieves. I don't know, but I was just thinking about that, so I figured I would make a video and ask you guys if you know anything about that. Let me know, or what's your opinion on that? What do you think? Because they don't check nothing, dude. They check to make sure your throttle snaps back. They make sure your clutch and your brake feel good, and they push on your front end a little bit, and they, you know, like they look at your tires. They make sure you got tape over your wheel weights. You know, there's certain things, you know, you got to have your blinkers and your headlights taped off, yeah, your license plate taped off, certain things that they check for. But VIN number and registration, and even like on my dirt bike, like it's got the registration tag right on the side of the fork. And when I got it registered recently, because it is registered as an OHV vehicle to me, you know, and my address and all that stuff. And so I actually, every 2 years, I have to pay, I think it's like 50 bucks, or I think it's 50 bucks every 2 years or something like that, or 40 bucks every 2 years. It's not very much, but it's like the OHV registration, and they have a sticker that's kind of got like a VIN number sort of thing on it, or a license number on it, and it goes on the side of your fork tube right between the two triple clamps. You put it like on the side there. But they don't even check that at the track. You know, they don't check anything at all as far as if that bike is stolen. So that's what made me think about that. So, and seeing all the bikes that were freaking stripped down, like $30,000 bikes, or like $25,000 bikes that just looked like junk, you know, because people had turned them into track bikes. And I was thinking to myself, who would pay that much for a bike and then turn it into a track bike? You know, it's like some of these have to be stolen. I was just being skeptical, I guess. But I will talk to you guys later. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next vid. Peace.